from the book, just in English. Okay, let's start at 25. Mental illness. A. Psychiatric disorders. Psychiatric disorders can be divided into organic and functional. Dementia is a mental disorder due to organic brain disease. The commonest form of dementia is that associated with old age, senile dementia. Disorders in which there is no obvious pathology or anatomical change in an organ are termed functional. These are described below. B. Substance abuse. Abuse of a substance means using it in a way that is harmful. The commonest form of substance abuse are alcoholism and drug abuse. C. Affective disorders. Here is an extract from a medical textbook. Okay. Affect and mood are similar in meaning and refer to the emotions. For example, happiness or sadness. Affects tend to be used for temporary emotions and is expressed through manners of speaking, facial expression, or behavior. Mood is used to refer to a more permanent emotional state. The commonest form of affective disorder is depression. The symptoms of which are we have poor appetite or significant weight loss, sleep disturbance, for example, insomnia, that is the inability to sleep, and fatigue, that is the loss of energy. There are also psychomotor agitation, that is the excessive movement and show, or psychomotor retardation, that is the slowing of movement and throw. Okay, loss of interest in stimulating activities, decrease ability to think and concentrate. The feeling that one is of no value to others or that one has done something wrong, and also recurrent thoughts or death or suicide. Okay, five or possibly four of the above symptoms occur nearly every day for at least 2 weeks, constitute a major depression. Okay, D. Neurotic and stress-related disorders. An example of neurotic disorders is obsessive compulsive disorder. An obsession is an idea that is so persistent that interferes with the patient's life. A compulsion is an obsessive idea that forces the patient to act even though they recognize that it's necessary. A common form of this is compulsive washing of the hands. Stress is a feeling of being unable to cope. It can lead to anxiety or fear of problem. A certain attack of anxiety is called a panic attack. And the E. Other types are functional disorders. This includes the behavioral syndrome associated with physiological disturbance, such as eating disorders, disorders of adult personality and behavior. For example, personality disorder, and mental retardation, that is delay in mental development, and schizophrenia and other disorders in which there are delusions or false belief. Okay, so now it's time to translate. 25. Enfermedad mental. Trastornos psiquiátricos. Los trastornos psiquiátricos se pueden dividir en orgánicos y funcionales. La demencia es un trastorno mental debido a una enfermedad cerebral orgánica. La forma más común de demencia es la asociada con la vejez, la demencia senil. Los trastornos en los que hay una patología, en los que no hay una patología evidente ni un cambio anatómico en un órgano se denominan funcionales. Estos se describen a continuación. Tenemos el B, que es el abuso de sustancias, que es el abuso de una sustancia, significa usarla de una manera que es dañina. Las formas más comunes de abuso de sustancias son el alcoholismo y el abuso de drogas. Y C, trastornos afectivos. Aquí hay un extracto de un libro de texto de medicina. El efecto y el estado de ánimo tienen un significado similar y se refieren a las emociones, por ejemplo, felicidad o tristeza. El afecto tiende a usarse para emociones temporales y se expresa a través de la forma de hablar, la expresión facial o el comportamiento. El estado de ánimo se usa para referirse a un estado emocional más permanente. La forma más común de trastorno afectivo es la depresión, cuyos síntomas son: tenemos la falta de apetito o pérdida de peso significativa, la alteración del sueño, por ejemplo, insomnio, que es la incapacidad para dormir, la fatiga, pérdida de energía, agitación psicomotora, que es el movimiento y pensamiento excesivo o retraso psicomotor, que es la ralentización del movimiento y el pensamiento. También está la pérdida de interés en actividades estimulantes, disminución de la capacidad para pensar y concentrarse, sensación de que uno no tiene ningún valor para los demás o que ha hecho algo malo, pensamientos recurrentes de muerte o suicidio. 5 o posiblemente 4 de los síntomas anteriores que ocurren casi todos los días durante al menos 2 semanas constituyen una depresión mayor. D. Trastornos neuróticos y relaciones con el estrés y relacionados con el estrés. Un ejemplo de trastorno neurótico es el trastorno obsesivo compulsivo. Una obsesión es una idea tan persistente que interfiere con la vida del paciente. Una compulsión es una idea obsesiva que obliga al paciente a actuar, aunque reconoce que es innecesario o innecesario. Una forma común de esto es lavarse las manos compulsivamente. El estrés es una sensación de incapacidad para afrontar la situación. Puede provocar ansiedad o miedo a los problemas. Un ataque repentino de ansiedad se llama ataque de pánico. Y otros tipos de trastornos funcionales. Estos incluyen los síndromes conductuales asociados con trastornos fisiológicos como trastornos alimentarios, trastornos de la personalidad y el comportamiento en adultos, por ejemplo, trastornos de la personalidad, el retraso mental, que es retraso en el desarrollo mental, y la esquizofrenia y otros trastornos en los que hay delirios o creencias falsas. Okay, now we're gonna be reading the exercises just in English. Okay, let's start. 25.1. Complete the table with words from A, C, and D opposite. We got the noun in the left side and the adjective in the right side. Okay, the noun is affect, affective, anxiety, anxious, behavior, behavioral, dementia, demented, disturbance, disturbed, suicide, suicidal. 25.2. Make word combinations using a word from each post. Two words can be used twice. Look at B, C, and E opposite to help you. The words that I found are: the first one is behavioral syndrome, two is eating disorder, three is major depression, four is mental retardation, five is personality disorder, six is psychomotor retardation, seven is sleep disturbance, and eight is substance abuse. We got the 25.3 that is complete the sentences. Look at A, C, D, and E opposite to help you. The first one is: one, the way a person behaves is his or her behavior. Two, a persistent emotional state is a mood. Three, a sudden attack of anxiety is a panic attack. Four, the form of dementia associated with aging is called senile dementia. Five, a disorder which is not associated with a pathological change is functional. Six, an idea which forces a patient to repeat unnecessary action is a compulsion. 25.4. Which symptoms of depression was this patient suffering from? Look at C opposite to help you. Case 41. A 60 years old woman presented to your GP complaining of decreasing tiredness over the past few months. She had lost interest in most things. She was sleeping poorly and tended to wake early with denying any suicidal tendencies. She was thirsty and was passing urine more often. She was eating normally and her weight was steady. Her symptoms were: one is fatigue, the second is loss of interest, and the third is sleeping poorly. So that was all. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you can understand what I say.